doesn't appeal to Legos, obviously. I am autistic, and I'm sure the Lego Corporation knows a lot of their goes to autistic people. Legos are the best thing ever. If you have a bad day, you just pour out a bucket of Legos. Forget about the world. Now, since I was a kid, I've gotten to see Legos increase in price just exponentially. I don't understand where we're going wrong. I know that as far as awareness goes, a lot of people look at autistic people and they look at a functionality scale, high functioning and low functioning. That label doesn't refer to our ability to function. It doesn't refer to our ability to take care of ourselves or manage our lives or defend ourselves against other people's assumptions. So for us, we have to deal with a lot of things, in a world where people are starving to death. We've got Legos are pretty expensive. We've got single mothers and single fathers out there who are paying $27 in some places in the United States on average for childcare because their child happens to be autistic. Now with that going on, and with the fact that Legos are they're a magical unicorn for the parents of an autistic child, unless you step on them. I mean, that'll occupy your child for hours and hours and hours. A lot of people, they say, oh, well, if there's no screaming with the kids, then, that's when you know something's wrong. Not necessarily. If your child's autistic, they might just be playing with Legos. Now, as far as being autistic myself, but also being high functioning, it's intelligent. My IQ is very high. I'm able to speak on experiences that I've had in a way that a lot of people who are autistic can't. There's also the level of autism, as you guys like to put it. Oh, well, my brother's full autistic. What do you mean full autistic? I'm not sure if I'm quite getting what you're saying. You're trying to insinuate that your brother's dumb because he can't talk. Well, you're dumb for insinuating that because your brother's probably a lot smarter than you give credit for. He's a young man in Chapel, Nebraska, and he doesn't speak, but he's still the smartest kid in his school. He used to have a lot of problems with people antagonizing him because he was different, because he didn't speak, because he couldn't defend himself. We started working on getting people educated, and although there's a lot of people who are still not educated, we're still trying to teach. Autistic people are not all the same. We don't fit into any mold that you want to put us in. We don't fit into any group of, oh, well, they're schizophrenic, or they're violent, or they're this, or they're that. It's a scale, right? But it's individualistic. We're not all the same. That's one of the things that we keep trying to push. We say, oh, well, it's okay to be yourself. You need to just be yourself. But then when you're harmed for being yourself, what message does that send? When people say, well, you should stand up for your rights no matter what. But you're not allowed. We got all these parents out there spending a lot of money that they don't have. Each one of them scared that their child to turn into a situation like mine, or like many others out here on the streets. I know a lot of people out here who are autistic, but it's not autism that has them out here on the streets. It's abuse, trauma reactions, long-term abuse. With Legos, I used to go to a place called Value Village. It's kind of like a Salvation Army or Goodwill type of store. And I'd go get Legos by the bagful. I remember it was a pretty decent sized Ziploc bag with probably 3/4 of the way just chock full of every piece of Lego you could think of. Just kind of a mismatched hodgepodge of Legos. I still have Legos. I've got Legos in my car right now. And I do play with them. It's kind of what helps a lot of us to work through our experiences here. We play with Legos to learn about applied physics, how things work, how they go together. I think the Lego Corporation is probably in a very, very key position to help speak for people who are autistic, to help us get our voices out. And I really hope that we can find a way where we can get, well, unfortunately, the only thing that really matters here in America, which is corporate sponsorship. And I'm not talking corporate sponsorship for me. I'm talking about giving back to your customers. These are your most likely customers. If you can help fight for their rights, you can free up a lot of their money and they can buy a lot more Legos. That's just simple math. Kind of like Henry Ford. When he decided to pay his auto workers way too much money, according to most of the other tycoons. Turns out it was a great idea because then all of his employees had the ability to have child care and adequate child care, as well as being able to afford their own automobile. Yeah, if you treat them well, they'll treat you well. We've seen many examples of this throughout history. People go through ungodly, stupid stuff and do horrible things when they get, well, improper leadership. When you have a good thing, keep it a good thing. Don't turn a blind eye to things that are messed up. Fix them. If there's a hole in your boat, patch it up. But don't expect that patch to hold forever. You need to get it poured eventually. You need to fix it properly. Same thing with our lives. Same thing with our laws. Same thing with our child care. Each and every one of these parents, every one of these parents of autistic children who actually care about their child are scared of what happens when they die, what happens to their child. What happens to their child when their child becomes an adult and they don't have any rights. And Legos still might help them, but they're not going to get the opportunity to get Legos, are they? Not unless you have someone who cares about you. I could probably sit in a room for the rest of my life with no other human company if I had a whole bunch of Legos. Just give me a room full of Legos, I'll build you pretty much anything you possibly want.